Okay, joining our panel now is Piyush Goyal, Union Power Minister and senior leader of the BJP. Mr. Goyal, good afternoon. So, Mr. Goyal, let me take you back to 1995. When the Shiv Sena formed the government in Maharashtra in 1995, then Gopinath Munde served as the deputy chief minister.
I think I lost the connection.
Will the BJP now have to settle for a similar arrangement with the Shiv Sena
We'll have to repeat
when it gives a similar demand for as the junior partner in an alliance? Is that not a situation that you would have preferred to live without?
But I think these are all conjectures. It's a very clear mandate for the BJP. Never before as a party in Maharashtra for more than 2 or 3 decades got a 3-digit number.
We can't hear him.
I'm not. Yeah, I can hear you now, Mr.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Now the audio line is fine. So my question, did you get my question? Should I repeat myself?
I got the second half of your question, but it's okay. I get the gist.
I got the second half of your question, but it's okay. I get the gist of it. Very clearly, the people of Maharashtra have voted out the Congress and the NCP government. Very clearly, we have emerged in a 3-digit number, which has not happened in Maharashtra for over 3 decades. And once the final numbers are out, which are still vacillating, it could range anywhere from 115 to 120, 25 by the time the final numbers are out. We'll sit down and take a call on it, with the central and the state
MPs
leaders.
And then it will also control Maharashtra.
Well, in a possible alliance, we would have only fought 119 seats, and here we would have 119 seats. I think it's a great victory for the BJP under the leadership of Modi ji and Amit Bhai. The fact that they could see the mood of the people is so evident. If we had got a little longer time than the 20 days, we could have reached out into the nook and corner of Maharashtra.
Becomes very powerful, right? Right now, with 18 seats in Lok Sabha seats, in 18 MPs in Parliament, controlling Maharashtra.
Well, in the Lok Sabha, we have an absolute majority.
They will, won't they?
Do they?
Why? What's your option? NCP?
Well, the jury is out on that.
Do you have an NCP option?
No, I don't know. You are suggesting. I'm not suggesting anything. I'll leave it to the leaders to decide.
Sure
I won't take decisions on news channels.
Mr. Goyal, why did this alliance split? Who's going to be junior? Who's going to be senior? Now the junior becomes very senior, right? Because they control the numbers. I mean, you can't form a government without them unless you want to try and run a minority government with 110 seats.
No, 110 is still a figure that your channel, which is usually,
what is the figure
and
you have, please,
unfortunately still not yet got the figure as we've got them from the state.
Okay, so I'll go by the figures that I have from the Election Commission. I have a figure of 111 right now, and I agree with you. It can vary a little bit, 3-4, but that's not the issue.
Yeah, it's vacillating. It's vacillating a little bit. Yeah. And at the end of the day, very clearly we are far ahead of the second.
Only about bargaining.
I don't see the logic in your question.
This very well. The Shiv Sena will be in a position wanted to bargain more from the BJP, exercise its leverage to a larger level at the central level as well. What if they say, okay, in order to for us to give you our support, we will also want some extra ministries in Delhi. It won't. Because but you know that the Shiv Sena was not happy with having one minister in the union cabinet. That was reported everywhere.
Emerges in discussions. Well, we shall have to wait for the discussions to happen before we.
What about deputy chief minister? Will it be okay to offer them deputy chief ministership?
Arnab, I think, look, I'm a very junior minister.
No, but you're undermining yourself.
It sounds like I'm making those decisions.
You're undermining yourself. But tell me, NCP is not an option, is it?
Well, I know my reality.
In terms of any inside, outside, conditional, unconditional support?
In terms of what? Well, I'll tell you one thing. We are looking at a good government in Maharashtra. We are looking at a government that can deliver on the promises that the BJP has made. I would think, no, let me complete. I normally don't duck that much, Arnab. I give a straight answer. I think the people of Maharashtra have clearly voted the Congress NCP out. I would think the Shiv Sena in their intent in the last few days has already spoken about the fact that alliances on seat adjustment did not work out, but the relationships haven't broken. They also have not withdrawn their minister at the center. Now these are all signals that you can make your own judgment from. But at the end of the day, the BJP is the largest party by a stretch. It will probably be twice the second party. So I don't think the BJP will need to compromise.
You'll have to negotiate hard. Getting a couple of questions, Mr. Please stay on, Piyush Goyal. A couple of questions here. Sabha has a question. Ajay Bose has a question. Sabha has the first question. Go ahead.
Since you're going to get the invitation to form a government, would you be willing to sharing power with the Sena in terms of a rotational chief ministership? Or do you think it's possible for you to also maintain a minority government in case the Sena bargains very hard?
Sabha, you know, in politics, all possibilities are always open.
Sabha, you know, in politics, all possibilities are always open. These are things which the final numbers will determine. These are things which have yet, the story is not yet panned out completely. So I think we'll have to wait before we can go into literally
the Congress party says this proves the Modi wave was not there.
Alliances and stuff like that. We still have to wait for that. Well, if 46 becoming 110, 15, 20 is not a wave, if the fact that Congress NCP are reduced to third and fourth position, if the fact that the people have decisively voted against them and voted for us with a 150% growth in number of seats in a short span of 20 days.
Ajay Bose, I would have loved to pick you in with the Congress leader
right now, but the fact that the people have
do that. Ajay Bose.
Piyush, you know, before all this government formation starts, obviously you have to get back your broken relationship with Sena. So tell me, what kind of gesture do you think the BJP is likely to make to the Sena? What kind of gesture do you feel it should make so that, again, you know, things are a little, I mean, obviously you as now the new big brother will have to make a gesture to salvage some of the hurt ego of the Sena. So what kind of gesture will you make?
But the Sena has insulted
The fact is that the Sena has not withdrawn from the...
Well, I think the fact is that the Sena has not withdrawn from the central government. You read the editorial in the Samna a couple of days back. Seat adjustment did not work out on a few seats, but the result clearly shows and demonstrates that we were not unreasonable in what we were asking.
Mr. Goyal, they are asking for Deputy Chief Minister. I've just got the breaking news from our sources. The Shiv Sena is asking for Deputy Chief Ministership. They are open. They are asking for Deputy Chief Ministership. Very clear.
Between the two parties are now. Your sources and we won't be.
But you
will be. No, I'm sure. What is Nirja? Okay, coming to you now. Nirja.
Mr. Goyal, the alliance broke down on the question of who would be CM, whether from Sena or BJP. Now the people have decided which is the largest group. Would you at all be prepared to concede CM-ship, or are you very clear that Sena cannot get CM-ship in the given situation?
Well, I think these are, it's a very logical answer. It doesn't need me to respond. But having won close to 120 seats, which is probably going to be more than what we would have fought in any case. And the alliance never broke on CM-ship. The CM-ship was something to be decided.
But this was not the situation you bargained for, Piyush Goyal. You know, that's also true. This was not the situation you bargained for. You see, Mr. Goyal, this election was aimed at being the BJP's upper to take the whole May 16th phenomenon to another level. You would concede today that for that to have happened, you needed at least 125 seats or so. At least 125, 130 seats for that to be made into a big, you know, overdrive, that this is another, for yet another time we have, you know, done the impossible. That hasn't quite happened.
Or 110. Whether it is 125 or 120, it's a matter of semantics. I mean, I'm sure when you look at the Times Now ratings, whether you are 55 or 57 or 54 is not something which is going to determine your preeminent position. You advertise on the newspapers and on your channel, and I see those figures vacillating from week to week. So these are things on a 20-day campaign can always vary
but
a
you know,
little bit.
unlike a political party, I don't have to team up with a number 2, number 3,
just because
number
your
4
channel had predicted
to maintain the preeminent position. And they don't have any number 2, number 3, number 4, don't have any say in my editorial policy. You understand what I'm saying, Mr. Goyal?
When it comes to giving good governance,
And by the same token, when it comes to giving good governance, honest governance, when it comes to the development of Maharashtra and a better life for the people of Maharashtra, there will.
Okay,
there
I'll
is
take
no
one comment.
stay.
Okay, one sec. I'll
it
just
is
take one comment from Anil Desai. Anil Desai, you're listening on to Piyush Goyal. Let's see. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah. We are listening on to Piyush Goyal. What do you think? Anil Desai, workable? Will happen? Mr. Piyush Goyal, don't go away. I'm not trying to get you into a debate with the Shiv Sena. I'm just trying to get both points of view. Yeah. Anil Desai, workable? Close to being worked out? Mr. Anil Desai, good afternoon. Arnab here.
Arnab, you have almost made it as if Anil and I were both good friends.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. What I'm simply trying to do, I must admit, in a fairly mercenary approach, is get one BJP and one sound BJP and one sound Shiv Sena person to converse, and I am not trying to create a conflict. I am sure the time of conflicts is over between both of you and that you will work together. But I want to give our viewers, and I'm sure you understand, Piyush, why I'm doing this. I'm trying to give our viewers a sense of two political parties which now hold the reins, who've had a difficult, little torrid relationship over the last 1 month.
Arnab, I'm a little delighted that you've come around to accepting the adjective
I'm quite
of
upset that you don't recognize that even at 12:30 or 1 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, after being live since 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, you don't allow me a dollop of humor. Okay, one second. The Shiv Sena is there. Okay. Mr. Anil Desai, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Anil Desai.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Desai, you think it can be worked out? How difficult will it be? Piyush Goyal is there. We've been talking about how and when, the mechanics, the terms of the engagement between the BJP and the Shiv Sena. Broad question to you, how difficult will this conversation be about forming the government, in your view?
I don't think, it won't be difficult as such, but it all depends how the proposal comes from BJP. And the way people of Maharashtra have given the mandate, if you happen to see, that there is no clear, simple majority has been given to either BJP, Shiv Sena or any other party. But one thing is very clear that NCP Congress ruled for 15 years. That has been sidelined, that has been trounced by the people of Maharashtra. And obviously people of Maharashtra, when the equation is hovering around BJP and Shiv Sena, with the thinking that people have given a mandate that stable government would be given in Maharashtra, and if anything is, any capability is there, that is between these two parties. And now it is to be seen how BJP, of course, BJP Parliamentary Board and senior leaders of BJP will approach. There will be a proposal for Shiv Sena Party President Uddhavji Thackeray, who would definitely think in a positive way, and things would work out.
Would you want key portfolios, at least power sharing would have to be equal more or less? Or a significant say in government?
More than anything, what Uddhavji has made it clear in the morning, that we will be there for united Maharashtra and progressive Maharashtra. We have to work and we have to address the expectations of the people of Maharashtra. So electorate has given a mandate which is favouring these two parties, and they have at the same time, they have sidelined, they have trounced.
Very important comment. Very important comment, Piyush Goyal. Very important comment, Piyush Goyal, coming from Anil Desai. And by the way, this is the first time on television that's seen BJP, Shiv Sena leaders on one platform. Very significant comment, Piyush Goyal, coming from Anil Desai, who measures his words quite well. And you say that he's your friend in the Rajya Sabha, you would know that he measures his words quite well. He says the mandate is for the BJP and the Shiv Sena almost to come together. This coming at this stage is, I think, a significant comment. Your response to what Mr. Anil Desai has said.
Arnab, you must recognize the fact that we have been partners for more than 25 years. In fact, as an aside, the first time that Honorable Balasaheb Thackeray ji and Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji met was at my home in 1984. Then they fought, and then the BJP and Sena fought together. The Sena under the lotus symbol from the area from where I've grown up. So what I'm trying to tell you is it's a 30-year relationship. Whilst we may not have been able to come to terms on numbers, the relationships don't disappear over one situation. And you saw that reflected in the fact that the Honorable Prime Minister did not pass a single comment. Our leaders did not pass any comment on the Shiv Sena. The Shiv Sena leader in the editorial 2 days back has very clearly enunciated the fact that we are friends of 30 years. So while the news channels may not like it so much,
Mr. Goyal, you want to come together, but why do you want to come together by attacking news channels?
But the fact is that we have been
did the news channels say all those things? Did the news channels write the articles in
I'm not attacking news channels. Arnab, if I don't say this to you, my friends will feel very bad because they love to see you and me sparring off and on. And I'm getting a lot of complaints from my friends why you are not inviting me.
I'm very happy to invite you, but since you became a minister, you are more keen on speaking on matters of state than on political issues. I'm very happy. It does.
And that doesn't interest you and your viewers.
We are very important.
You are not interested in the power sector, in the development of the nation,
we are.
In good governance. Does that not interest you, Arnab? So that's exactly what Anil said. That's exactly what I said. We are looking for a strong Maharashtra, united Maharashtra.
Well, you almost seem to have made up
together to give good governance to the people.
Both of you, Mr. Desai, then both of you have almost made up. Then what was going on for the last 1 month? For the people of Maharashtra and the people of India, you're writing all kinds of editorials in Samna, criticizing Mr. Modi. Mr. Modi is criticizing you. Amit Shah criticizing. What was going on for the last 1 month?
No. Arnab, Mr. Modi
Amit Shah
has never criticized the Shiv Sena for your information.
Okay, 1 second. Anil Desai is commenting. This is, by the way, this Sunday afternoon, the BJP and the Shiv Sena, 7 minutes to 1, have made up on national television. 1 second. Don't go, Piyush Goyal. Don't go. Anil Desai is saying something to you. Yes, Mr. Desai. No, it's not. It's a very logical inference. Yeah. Yes, Mr. Desai. Now that you've made up, you smoke the peace pipe together.
Lot of things. Lot of things. Happened in between during the election campaign. Lot of verbal attacks were there from both the sides. Lot of exchanges, hot exchanges did take place. But that does not mean that snapping off of the relations what we had more than 25 years. And the basis of which, beyond political compulsions, it was the base on which Shiv Sena and BJP came together was the
you know how significant
base of Hindutva. And
by the way,
barring only one election, see, ups and downs were there from both the sides, but we stood together in thick and thin of both of us. So these are the things which would carry, provided, what proposal and how they approach, how things come to Uddhavji. We'll take a decision on only one issue, that Maharashtra remains united and Maharashtra becomes progressive.
I have 7 journalists and analysts with me, 9 of them in the studio, and all of them believe that since this morning's result, this is the most significant moment, because I think the Shiv Sena and BJP have announced a truce on television, and the language Mr. Anil Desai is speaking particularly, he says, okay, something happened, but we are now back and the alliance is back and we are stronger than ever and we are forming the government. So while all the other channels and everyone and even we were speculating on the terms of engagement, Piyush Goyal, it appears the engagement has started. You're truly and well back. And it's only now a matter of time before the details are worked out. Right? No. Let Piyush respond. Let Piyush respond. Let Piyush respond. Let Piyush respond.
I should have come to you for training. You know how to present the thing. You know how to negotiate. You have converted time now into the negotiating table.
I have no illusions.
And I must compliment you for being able to grab an opportunity.
Well, one second. If any opportunity I get to put opposite sides together is welcome. But I think, I'm on a serious note, Piyush Goyal. You see, I think what is happening on Times Now this afternoon right now is very significant.
It's very good.
Because Mr. Goyal and Mr. Desai, you are well aware that one of the running headlines over the last, and by the way, this is the picture there of a laddu being given to Devendra Fadnavis. So, well, what a moment. And even he's not even getting the laddu, he's getting half a laddu till the pictures are taken. And Mr. Devendra Fadnavis has his jaws open not because of the results, but because the laddu is still to reach him. Another laddu is now being fed to Devendra Fadnavis, another half laddu and some more pictures. Oh, politics is incredible. I mean, so much entertainment on a Sunday afternoon. And on top of it, the running headline of the last 1 month, every single day, BJP, Shiv Sena fight over this, that, editorial samna. What does it end in? It ends in this wonderful conversation that I'm hearing between Anil Desai and Piyush Goyal. And I can tell you, Piyush Goyal and Anil Desai can be quite adversarial if they want to do. So they've all obviously discussed, they know what's going on. And I therefore think they've buried the hatchet. Congratulations, Piyush Goyal. Congratulations for what? Why, no, Mr. Goyal, he's saying something.
No, I got. These are. I've been on a flight from Mumbai to Delhi. I've just come into my party office and before your camera. So, but the fact remains that my party has never made any comments or any statements. We have fought this election. We have fought all across the state of Maharashtra. We have got a lot of support and blessings of the people of Maharashtra in throwing out the corrupt and inept Congress NCP government. And I must compliment the people for having shown the government of Congress and NCP that the people of Maharashtra know what is good for them, and they have completely made Maharashtra and Haryana both Congress-Mukt states, and one more step in the direction of making sure that India as a country gets good governance.
What has